Hey, good evening, guys. Ken at Tortoise Capital Nightly Strategy Podcast for February 20th, 2025. Let's move to the sniper trade of the day. Today, that trade is in Palantir. Oops, this one illustrates the rule of four for entry. So we have yesterday's sell off, which closed right here. So we've got this measured support level or resistance level. Today is a big gap down. It sells off. The R10 reverses. When that bottoms out, we bring over the template for the rule of four. You can see we cut that distance in half and then in half again. And I just go ahead and make it eighths. What that means is we have to think about entering when it's 1/4 off the bottom of that harsh sell off in order to be able to risk this much and have 3 units of reward available to the reasonable upside. In this case, we were able to see a COTA 2 and a PSAR flip entry. You notice where the MACD reverses here. This was such a harsh sell-off that even that little bit of recovery was enough. And so we're able actually to make our entry here instead of here, which is sort of the mathematical upper limit of where we want to enter. That also enabled us to put a second position on here as the price in the RL10 crossed the SMA 30. So we end up having 2 positions grinding nicely and into the close. And there's no reason to take a risk overnight that I don't need to. And this leads to about 2R on a very low risk trade on a high priority target in Palantir. The 150-day look back, we're pushing near all-time highs. On the market daily, which is a 30-day look back, you can see that this is days 30 to 21. That's the previous 20 regression line. And then the tactical trade inside the 10 is also up. And we're still pushing near the previous all-time high. Had a bit of a sell-off today, but recovered nicely. Here's the rule of four box looking going forward where we anchor that to the bottom of the RL10 and then the peak of the RL10. So you can see we're very close to that upper limit. There's room for a short side trade intraday, but I'm not gonna take that entry on a daily chart. I'm gonna look at the 30-minute chart for that. But what this does say is that if it breaks above, that looks to be about 613 and an all-time new high, then we would want to be long because we've cleared all previous resistance. That gives us a COTA 2 extension. The 30-minute shows just basically a strong day today. Excuse me. Bullish normal, strongly overbought, favorable volatility, risk on, pushing near the top limit of the river. And it's starting to turn that river north if you look carefully. So this is a market that's grinding, surrounded by disbelief. Perfect. Holding X day periods, all straightforward. We have a slight pullback today, but we're in good shape for the longer term holding periods. 3 auto framers, a little bit of weakness in Caterpillar, but real strength in Johnson & Johnson and Texas Instruments. Walmart took a beating. Palantir took a beating, although we had a nice long side trade on that one. The ETFs were quieter. There's only treasuries at 3.3 to 1 as it pushing near all time 10-day highs in each case. Had some strength in emerging markets and lithium. Six good setups on the auto framer. Home Depot, United Health, Disney, Walmart, Tesla's pretty close. Handful of squeezes, IBM, Nike, Home Depot, Treasuries, United Health, and NVIDIA. I'm liking NVIDIA right there. This is the auto framer using the TC2000 with detailed stats for you guys day trading or swing trading one day at a time, I should say. This recent pullback is the fall is the dominant season. It's a mixed bag in the large cap stocks, though. Real strength, Coke and Intel. Mostly targeted weakness today. I notice predominance of red, important symbol, Walmart, JP Morgan, Caterpillar, AXB. So this was in Goldman Sachs. Even this is a shot over the bow towards the previous relative strength winners, while Chevron and Johnson & Johnson are strong, as is emerging markets in real estate. This is a market that's pausing to look for leadership right now. Trader's delight. These are the best trading targets right now that combine large range percentages on average and strong frog quality numbers. In order of priority, Tesla, marijuana, NVIDIA, Palantir. Our story stocks. And we'll just take a look at the regression line slopes. All looking pretty good for the long side still. It's a market that is climbing the wall of disbelief. It's had plenty of opportunities to fail, and it just hasn't. So this could be the Trump train starting to gain traction and roll. All right, that's everything for today. Oh no, let's take a look at the get some charts from the traders. My fault. Tim posted some swing trades for us here. Here's one where he's pulling in, let's see, minus 0.5 R, slightly late entry, good capital preservation here. There was an opportunity to be short here on a COTA 2. That's actually a COTA 2 short entry. This is in IP. He brings over 1 R home with a nice nice framing and execution. He had to preserve some profit here, but you want to keep that 1 R. There's more room on the daily, as you can see, for that to go. So if we get a resumption here, I would be making that a high priority. This is a very favorable trade that just crossed the SMA 30 with the RL 10. So 60 is definitely within range. And Outbrain, he's able to bring home a bit of a late entry, but manages to trade properly. All right, that's everything for today. We'll get this published and posted, and we'll see you in the chat room.